What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney Investigations. Last time we're still in the embassy room. Let's see what else we established. We know that the chimneys between the two rooms, the one that Miss Oldbag was in, and the one that, in the embassy room are shared, and there's a secret little door that lets you travel between the two rooms. So what else is there? That's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and speak with Larry, up on the rooftop. After the show, I left the pushcart in the rose garden and came into the embassy. Then, they took a picture of me shaking hands with the ambassador. After that, and until my next appearance, I had some free time, so I wandered around. That's when I spotted the chimney. A chimney like that is a rare thing, you know. So then, I wanted to play Santa and decided to give it a try. Larry, I thought I just finished telling you not to lie anymore. But it's kinda ultra embarrassing. And what exactly is so ultra embarrassing that you can't tell me? Edgy, man. I just said it was embarrassing, so of course I can't just blurt it out. So you're just gonna have to reason it out of me. As your superior, I command you to hurry up and expose this man's lie. I have every intention to, for I'm not about to let us waste time on such a trifling matter. Left the pushcart in the rose garden.
Hold it!
You left the pushcart. Could you please clarify that statement for me? Yeah, so the wheels on the pushcart got covered in dirt from the rose garden. It would have made a mess of the floor inside, so Ambassador Alba said to just leave it. Well, it would be rather impolite to dirty another country's embassy. Come to think of it, I recall seeing the Pink Princess on my way into the embassy. And what was she doing? Nothing in particular, because she was being carried by some docs on a stretcher. She must have been incapacitated by the pain of her bad hip that she suffered during the show. So, I came into the embassy, right? And then they took a picture of me shaking hands with the ambassador.
Hold it!
So you shook hands with the ambassador of the Kingdom of Alabast, did you? Yeah, can you believe it? I did something really cool for a change. But, honestly speaking, there's nothing interesting about shaking some guy's hand. Hey there, are you disrespecting another country and their very own embassy? As someone with roots in this country, I'm feeling nothing but incredible shame at this second. Agreed. I apologize for his inconsiderate words. Now, Larry, please continue. What is with all of you? You keep saying that kind of thing, and I'll tell you only lies. You're already telling us nothing but lies, so let it go and move on. All right already. You don't need to glare at me like that, Edgy. After that, and until my next appearance, I had some free time, so I wandered around.
Hold it!
Larry, I want you to listen very carefully and take this to heart. The whole point of your life is to cause misery and pain to everyone you encounter. I know, I get it. I'm totally the bad guy again. I thought you were his friend. Don't you think that was a bit harsh? Lang Shi says, true friends are bosom friends. If you're in trouble, call on your bosom friend whose shoulder you can truly cry on. Hey, bosom buddy! I hope you're listening carefully to my testimony. Has it crossed your pea-sized brain yet that Agent Lang is only out to arrest you, Larry? Now then, you were wandering around inside the embassy, and then what happened? That's when he spotted the chimney.
Hold it!
I should hardly think that chimneys are that rare. Agreed, especially since they are a traditional feature of American houses. Plus, many grand buildings have even larger and fancier chimneys. Yeah, but the kind of chimney I'm talking about is the real romantic type. A romantic chimney. It might sound kinda silly, but women seem to really enjoy them. And I just had a good feeling about that chimney. So then I wanted to play Santa and decided to give it a try.
Hold it!
You suddenly wanted to play Santa? Oh, well, actually, I dressed up as Santa once before already. That was down at Gourd Lake. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't dredge up such unnecessary memories for me. Sounds like you guys share a lot of history. A perk to being childhood friends, huh? Besides, it's not a felony to dress up and play Santa, you know. Santa doesn't go around killing people after he comes down a family's chimney, after all. Actually, is it worth delving into whether or not playing Santa is a big deal? Always raise the objection. Actually, I believe in the case of this man playing Santa is actually quite a big deal. Are you saying that your buddy isn't exactly made of Santa quality stuff? Precisely. You hit the nail on the head, Agent Lang. Edgy! That's so incredibly mean! Tell me something, Larry. Did you know that Santa's job is to deliver presents to people all over the world? Of course I know that. I did graduate from junior high, you know. In that case, it's your turn to tell me something. I want you to tell me to whom you were delivering a present to. I was, delivering a present to a child, not basking in the glow of love. That must be the most elegant description of you I've ever heard, but a lie is still a lie. You sure know how to kick a guy when he's down, you know that? In any case, the person you wish to deliver a present unto was most certainly this. Now let's go ahead and find Old Bag.
Take that!
Interesting taste you have there, Mr. Suspect. Don't spread lies about me! I totally didn't want to see Miss Old Bag so much that I tried to go down a chimney. I advise you to stop right there in your bashing of a lady. Well, I must admit that I myself hardly ever have wanted to run into that lady. But, what if you were misinformed and under the wrong impression? Then what? Define wrong impression. I simply mean that the man before you thought to enter the old lady's room without knowing one very important fact. And that fact is best summed up with this. Now we go to the lovey-dovey letter. Oh, not the letter. We could go with the letter, but we want to go with the stand-in request.
Take that!
This is something the old lady received from her employer for the night. The girl who normally plays the princess, Mindy, was it again? It seems that this man is quite taken with that actress. But that's not true, Edgy. She's the one with the hots for me. I just know it. I can feel her sexy beam piercing my heart when she's watching me. Sexy beam, I tell you! You filthy, despicable, inconsiderate, fickle, idiotic, cowardly apparition of a man. You haven't matured at all since we last met. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Yes? This guy, he's got bigger problems than just getting involved in murders, I take it. I suppose you could put it that way. Hey, what the heck, man? I don't get you guys at all. Why do y'all have to make me out to be some sort of bad guy? To return to the original topic, I propose that at least this much has been made clear. Without any knowledge that Miss Mindy had fallen ill, Larry tried to make his way into the pink princess's room. That much we know for sure. Hey, Edgy. Looks like I've got the hang of this court thing now. But we're not in court at the moment. Shut up! I see what's going on here, and it looks just like what you do in court. I guess old boy here still has something he'd like to say. Lang Shi says, until the root of the tongue dries, one never knows the whole truth. You shouldn't form conclusions until everything is out in the open, which is why I'll listen. All right, then get ready to listen to me defeat Edgy in a battle of wits. Larry, have you forgotten that should I lose, your victory prize will be your arrest? Larry's assertion. So you think all I wanted to do was go visit Mindy? Well, I dressed up as Santa and climbed up to the chimney, but the smoke was really thick. It was a case of mistaken identity, and that mistake made me late for the speech. Then, to top it all off, I became a suspect in a murder. That's what you really meant. But why would I ever put myself through so much humiliation on purpose? Hey, someone say something! Larry, are you seriously trying to submit this not as a confession but as testimony? So what if I am? Is there something wrong with that? My claim is a claim claiming my claim. Do you have a problem with that? So it was you. You're my stalker. But I should warn you, it doesn't matter what kind of flattery you throw at me. I'm the devoted type of woman whose holy edgy poo is alive. I can't just drop him and be unlawful. No, thoroughly tempted, tandy, flying, beloved. I'm so inspired. You're such an inconsiderate, cowardly, idiotic, and all-around completely worthless man. I thought I heard something ominous just now, but perhaps it was just my imagination. I believe there is nothing further for me to prove at this point. What do you mean? Of course you've still got something to prove. You still have to show some proof that I was trying to meet up with Mindy. Proof, you say? Remember, Edgy? Everything is evidence in court, right? You mean, evidence is everything in court, Larry. But I understand your point. Yeah, see? I'm totally approached this now. Very well. If you wish to see the evidence, then let me show you the last piece of evidence you'll ever wish to see. The letter. Gotta find the letter. I just don't know where to present it. So you think that all I wanted to do was go and visit Mindy?
Hold it!
Well, I have been saying that for a while now. After all, if not for that, then for what other reason did you wish to go down that chimney? You can't say that without any evidence. That's against the rules, Edgy.
Knock him back!
Thanks for keeping the prosecutor in line for me, Mr. Suspect.
Hold it!
I have the evidence, and if you wish to see it that badly, I could introduce you to. But it's not good to keep them waiting, my subordinate. Hurry and show them already. Lies! All lies, Edgy! Well, if you wish to lie, then by all means continue. 'Cause I'm ready to expose your lie at a moment's notice. You won't get the better of me! Now let's see. I guess they want me to try presenting it there. I can try that. So let's go ahead and try presenting the letter.
Objection!
Yes! Larry, don't even think about denying that you have knowledge of this letter. Hey! Why are you showing that thing to me? Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight, your loving knight. Well, isn't that just romantic? But you weren't able to descend on her from above, were you, Mr. Loving Knight? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't remember a thing.
Objection!
You can pretend to be ignorant all you'd like, but it's written right here. This letter proves that you were not out to meet the old lady, but rather that you were attempting to pay Miss Mindy a visit. What part of this letter shows that the person Larry had intended to meet was Mindy? Right there!
Take that!
Larry, I suggest you take up penmanship lessons. That is, if you never wish to experience this level of embarrassment ever again. What the heck? What are you talking about? Speak English! You wrote Mindy so sloppily that it became Wendy to the average eye. Hey, stop picking on me. It's so embarrassing. There. Isn't that what childhood friends are for? They're the best, aren't they? For punching. But that will have to wait until we're off of this crime scene. Edgy, save me from the scary man. Sure, if you're willing to make amends. Starting with your incredibly embarrassing mistake. That wasn't me. Come again? It's a fake. Someone's out to get me, so they made out that fake letter. To set me up! Accept your defeat graciously. But, you guys are being so mean.
Hold it!
Penmanship analysis. What's that? No matter who, all people have certain unique features to their handwriting. Ergo, all we have to do is compare the handwriting in this letter to a sample of yours. And we'll know soon enough who it was that sent this letter. I'll never write another thing in my life.
Hold it!
It's no use, Mr. Loving Knight. For you've already graciously provided me with a sample of your handwriting. The autograph!
Take that!
This autograph and our mysterious letter. If we compare the handwriting, we'll know the answer to our questions soon enough. Confess now, Larry, to your miserable failure. I'm sorry. I did it. It was me causing trouble again. I admit it. You hit the nail right on the head, Edgy. So, he finally confesses. I saw the pink princess being carried around in a stretcher and got worried, alright? I wanted to go into Mindy's room, but the doctors wouldn't let me in. So what choice did I have? It was the chimney or bust, Edgy. Your mind jumped from the door to the chimney? What a criminally overactive imagination. Well, at least I was honest and wrote Mindy a letter and stuck it under the door. That way, she wouldn't be so shocked when I came down through the chimney. Except for the fact that the letter was an utter failure at conveying said sentiment. I'm really sorry. Larry, you may be a shameful, good-for-nothing blight on the face of humanity. But I always knew you weren't the killer. I told you to trust me. Because at the very least, I can attest to that about you. Edgy! We've lost a lot of valuable time because of you. In any case, I believe we can say we now know exactly what happened. Man, I feel like this case is really long. Because we don't even have the suspects for the actual murders yet. Oh, so much to do. Mr. Larry Butts sought to climb down the chimney. Not for access to the crime scene, but to enter the room of the elderly lady next door. Great job, Mr. Prosecutor. Although I still find it a bit unbelievable that the two of you are friends. But the suspicion on that guy over there isn't completely resolved yet, so don't get any funny ideas about running off, okay? Hey, what? Edgy! What does the Wolfman mean when he says I'm not off the hook yet? He means the murder weapon. Larry, did you forget? There are two layers of suspicion hanging over your head. That's exactly what I mean. We can't only rely on the words of the suspect after all. We may have figured out where he was and what he was doing all night. But the blood-stained samurai sword that was left at the crime scene, as long as there's no satisfactory explanation for that, this Hugh Jackman will refuse to ease up on his bite. Edgy, that guy! He looks like he's seriously about to take a bite out of me. I'm well aware, and you should be as well, that this upcoming battle will be crucial. Thanks to the cooperation of our lovely bumbler, I've been dealt a very nice hand and a sweet trump card. Looks like we're about to enter the final bout. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, let's see what you've got. I can easily point out the contradiction in the supposed murder weapon. But the real problem for me is figuring out what the real murder weapon is. This will be a high-stakes gamble. But this is one game I can't afford to lose. And I know it hasn't been a full 20 minutes, it's probably been around 18, but this is, like last episode, a pretty natural stopping point, so I'm gonna end this right here. So stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!